until they get a spot opened up where they could have somewhere to stay. I served, I protected this country. I think that Anaheim should serve and protect the people out on the streets, because we don't want to be out there. We want to be protected. We don't want camping tickets. They need a place to stay until a shelter opens up. Like Breezy said before, the Civic Center around City Hall in Santa Ana, if you've never been there, go look. You ought to be glad the Civic Center is not like that. Please give everybody a chance. Leave them alone. Don't give them camping tickets. Open the bathrooms up. Give them a place to use it instead of out in the open. I'm just asking to do a favor for everybody. Just leave them alone until a place opens up. And I thank you for that.
Sir, if I could ask you a question. The community's been working on this with a program called Coming Home Anaheim and City Net, where a group of folks have come together in churches and whatnot and approached a lot of people individually and stretched out a kind of a hand of helping up. Has that been effective, or has that reached folks at Maxwell Park?
You know, I've been to Florida a few times. They got a place in Clearwater. They got a place in Miami. They got a place in Stock Island. They house the homeless down there with no problem. They're in the park right now down in Miami, Florida. They can cook their meals. They can take showers. Bathrooms are open 24/7. Why can't we protect our people here to help them, give them a hand?
Let me say that we're trying. We're working on a facility. The county's working on a facility. We'll put it that way. But there's also, rather than just one spot, there's a lot of different places where apartments have been purchased and things like that that the community's working on. So it might not be in all one spot, so you might not see a homeless facility, but there's a lot of people who otherwise, except for these programs, would be homeless that are being put up in individual spots kind of throughout the community. So if there's, if you get a way to contact you, get that to our city manager over here, and through the folks at are Coming Home Anaheim, through the community groups that are working on this, I think maybe there's ways that you could help some of the folks at Maxwell Park.
If there's vacant buildings, at least open something up for them to get in out of weather.
Yeah, I hear you.
I thank you.
I hear you, sir. Thank you.
We have 7 speakers for our meeting. The next 3 speakers may line up: Massimo Mariu, R.Joshua Collins, and Stephanie Styler.
Welcome. City Council, Mr. Mayor, my name is Massimo. I'm with the Civic Center Roundtable. So the Civic Center Roundtable was formed specifically in Santa Ana because we have nothing. We don't have a task force. We don't have CityNet. We don't have affordable housing. We have cops. And so that's really what is being brought here with Maxwell Park. First off, thank you for interacting with us. You are leagues ahead of our city. Maxwell Park has issues with the police coming in and pushing them out at like 3 in the morning, handing tickets out. The real problem with a lot of this is that we all talk about the affordable housing aspect, we talk about the Christian compassion aspect, but we never talk about the criminalization of it. So the real problem is that when you take the attitude that all homeless people are the same and that all services should work, that's really not what should be happening. Now, I think I'm preaching to the choir because you've got so many different services. All I'm saying is that while in the time that we find the correct solution for the rest of the people, how can their existence be illegal? So we're looking for them. And also with the point in time count coming up in January, those maps have already been made. We have already identified all the nonprofits. The police departments around the county have already identified the hot zones within the county. Now, if enforcement continues to keep up, they aren't going to be hot. in 4 months. So when we go out and count, there's not going to be anyone to count. That's going to negatively affect the funding that comes down to the nonprofits that are based on the point-in-time numbers. So at least for the next few months, maybe we could lay off of it in Maxwell Park, work with those people, understand that they could be at your civic center instead of in the park. Also, while they're in the park, there are some basic necessities that we have been asking the county and the city for as well. Bathrooms at 6 a.m. That's not really unreasonable. I would hope you would agree to something, but 8:30, 9 o'clock, kind of random, that's hard. And when that gets hard, everywhere else starts filling up with feces. And that's just what's going to happen. So you really need, I would encourage you to keep the bathrooms open, keep them stocked. Yes, people are going to take toilet paper, but the problem isn't a question of morals at that point. It's a question of not having enough toilet paper. So little things like that, understanding of our community, go a long way. Because when you don't pay attention to things like bathroom facilities, we didn't have soap, we didn't have hot water, and because of that we had dysentery down at the Civic Center for 3 months last year. That is a third world disease. So please, you're not Santa Ana, please don't act like it. Thank you.